Welcome to Hardin Local Weekly Podcast, August 19th, 1 p.m. We're excited to be here with our special guest from the Hardin County Chamber, Kendra Scott. How are you doing, Kendra?
I am doing very well. Thank you all so much for this opportunity. I'm excited. I'm in the Cool Boys Club today, so yay me.
Yeah, and us too for having a female on with us as well, which we always love. We
Okay.
don't like to really be considered the boys club, but we'll go with what we're called,
Yeah, the Cool Kids Club. We can go with
cool
that.
kids.
We can go with that. Yeah.
Yes,
If you want to talk sports, I'm your girl. I'm down.
there you
I
go.
love my sports. I do. Yeah, it's almost
Well,
fun.
we're glad. Yeah, well, we're glad you guys are joining us today. And we got, like we said, Kendra's going to be speaking with us about the Hardin County Chamber, what's going on with that. And we have Nate here with us for business news, John with the events, and Scott is my co-host, and we'll be interviewing Kendra today. So before we get started, you know what we always like to do? Get you guys to connect with us. There's a QR code up there in the top corner. If you could scan that thing, that'd be great. That'll help us gain you as a follower across all our social networks. And there's a checklist there. If you own a business, you can register your business with us too. And you can also click the bell in the top right corner and register your email address with us. That'd be great. Before we get started, I wanted to ask everybody a quick icebreaker question. Considering we're in the South, where is your favorite biscuit and gravy in Hardin County? I know mine is Bub's Cafe.
Oh, theirs is really good. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say Dairy Queen is really good.
That's great, yeah. I don't know if I've had it. I know Hardee's. I used to go meet some guys there in the mornings once a week and eat, and it was good.
Hardin's definitely had some of the best biscuits, but I'm telling you, the hospital cafeteria has some of the
Oh,
best biscuits and gravy in town.
Interesting.
They do have a
interesting.
cafeteria. My cousin works there, so I will give her props, and she's a fabulous cook. So yeah, their food is delicious. Good one. We didn't think of that one.
I mean, what about you, Scott?
I don't really
Favorite-
eat biscuits and gravy too much.
Favorite breakfast spot in Hardin County?
My kitchen. If I'm not cooking or my
That's
wife's not
fair.
cooking, I don't know.
That's fair.
Radcliffe, so I can't. I can really.
That's okay.
I don't know.
What about you, Nate?
I'm more of an eggs and potatoes type of guy than biscuits and gravy. So
I'm not a
That's-
biscuits and gravy person either, but if I did, I know a lot of people that love Bubs, and my mom and dad, they both like Dairy Queen. I'm not usually a sit-down breakfast person unless I'm on vacation, which did that plenty of times down in Disney. Or if I'm down in Gatlinburg, Crockett's breakfast camp is like my favorite breakfast ever. So as far as biscuits and gravy, that's just not me.
well, I will say real quick that I've tasted the Waffle House biscuits and gravy and the Huddle House. They seem to be all right. I don't really have like a favorite, but I don't.
Mhm.
Now, the old Danny's Smoke Shop, the Main Street, they have a good. I haven't had it in a while, but they used to have a really good biscuits and gravy as well.
I agree.
They did. I used to go there. My office was pretty close. I would go there quite often. I've also had the one at Toasted Yolk. They have a good biscuits and gravy. I also like their eggs Benedict. And I've yet to try Cosmic Golf's breakfast yet, but I hear good things.
I hear great things about it. I've had their lunch, and it is delicious, lunch and dinner. So I'm going back for breakfast. And I agree with you on Huddle House. And the secret is you have to ask for extra sausage to put in there. Does it have enough sausage in it? So we get it and add more sausage to it. It's so good.
That's a great idea.
There's your tip.
Good note on that one.
Yeah.
We had Jamie talk about donuts, which, donuts are great. I like, there's several good donut spots. But before we get too deep into the weeds, we do have a timeline. So, look, we got Danny O'Brien, North Main Deli, still the best reasonable biscuits and gravy. I agree. We'll have to do donuts next week.
There you go.
We're all right. We'll go ahead and get started. Scott, you can
Awesome. All right. Thanks.
begin your interview.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, Bill. And Kendra, thanks for accepting the invite to come on the show. I really do appreciate that. So,
Well, I appreciate the invitation. Thanks.
not a
Always
problem.
happy to talk about the chamber.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, speaking of which, for anyone tuning in that may not know you, can you share a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the chamber?
Sure. So I am a local yokel. I am blessed to have been born and raised in Elizabethtown, Hardin County. All my family is from Hardin County. However, I'm also blessed. I was an Army brat, so I got to travel and see the world and do all the things with my dad's career. So we moved back in 1989, which seems a long time ago. I went to what was then ECC, now ECTC, then on to Western, so go Tops. And then after graduation, moved back to this community that I know and love, started working in local radio. And then from there, did a wide variety of things. My background's in communications, obviously. So I worked in radio, some TV, banking, which wasn't, I love the people, but I'm great with words, not with numbers. Nonprofit industry. I ran a community center with my church, and then eventually worked for 16 years at Lincoln Trail Behavioral Health System as public relations and marketing. And so all those things, all those connections, I'd worked at United Way. I'd been involved with the chamber as an ambassador, as a volunteer. So it was always a natural fit, and I've been doing it for quite a while. So in 2020, right, as the pandemic is going on, a lot of the chamber staff had retired. We had stopped doing everything because we couldn't get together. We were coming out of COVID, October 2020, and the then President Brad Richardson gave me a call and said, "Hey, would you like to come work for the chamber?" And I'd been offered a job long ago in the 90s, and I turned it down, and I always regretted that decision. It's all in the timing. So I joined the staff in 2020 after being an ambassador and board member and all the things for many years, and came on board with the staff. And Brad retired in 21. We had Margie Porman then as our president. She left last year to return to her home state of Ohio. And then I became president here in January of this year. So I've been around the chamber 30-ish years, but officially staff for 5. So it is definitely in my blood.
That's good. So when people hear Chamber of Commerce, but they aren't sure what it really does, how would you describe it to people here in Hardin County?
I'm glad you asked, because people don't know. They think we're tourism. They think we're the place you get your business license. But we really are the source for the source. So we do help people with all of those needs, whatever they may be. So a Chamber of Commerce literally dates back to the 1800s. And basically, it's just a collaboration, a membership organization of businesses wanting to promote a healthy economy. And so that's what the chamber does. We are here to support our membership, which is nearly 700 businesses of all sizes, industries, backgrounds. And that is our vision, is for a strong and healthy economy, not just Hardin County, but regionally. But we are here to support members, whether that's networking, advocacy, developing, all the things, promoting. People often associate chambers with the red ribbons and ribbon cuttings and the welcome wagons, and we do that, but there's so much more that we do. So when I tell people what a chamber does, you've seen one chamber. We're all different, but our mission is always the same, right. And that's to really support local business, to advocate for a healthy economy and do what it takes to make that our wonderful area to thrive, so people will love living here, working here, and playing here.
That's very important, because as a solopreneur myself, we always need an association. So can you give me an example of maybe something that you've seen that's made a difference for a small business?
Oh my gosh, yes. We are so blessed because we get to see that. We see folks when they're starting their business. We see folks that maybe have been in business a long time and maybe changing or revamping or expanding, or passing it on to the next generation. So we are there for so many of the high points. And I love saying in fact, we just, our building, folks may not know, we are located in the former City Hall in downtown E-Town. And so on our second floor, we lease that space. And there's a new company in town called Proof Golf. Not sure if you're familiar with it, but we love Joe and Robbie. And so that business was born upstairs in our building. They literally were there, and it was kind of their hobby. They have a full-time job, but their hobby was playing golf on their indoor golf simulator. Well, they word spread and their friends were coming, and then they figured out, like, you know what, this could be a business. And so they started a membership, and it grew and grew, and they outgrew their space and they couldn't maintain it upstairs anymore. So now they have their own beautiful big space with 4 bays. We just did their ribbon cutting, their new chamber members. And so we like to think we had a part in watching that business grow and develop, because it had started right here above our heads, where literally we'd hear them up there swinging, and we thought, oh, they're just playing around. And no, really, they were starting a great new business. So those type of success stories are great. And we have lots of those. It's everything from the Blue Oval SK announcement, which, let me say, today is a historic day. The first product has rolled off the assembly line at Blue Oval SK. And so, hallelujah, praise God. We are so excited. They are celebrating at the plant as we speak. There'll probably be a bigger public celebration later. But for those of us that remember when that announcement came in 2021, 2025 seemed eons away, like, oh, that's years down the road. Well, it's here and it's happening. And for folks that were disbelievers, the truth has happened today. They are rolling off their first product, and we couldn't be more pleased. So we have a front row seat right here at the chamber to all these great things that go on in our community. Nice.
That's actually a good example to my next question of how the chamber can benefit everyday residents here in Hardin County. And what you just mentioned, it's going to help the residents with Blue Oval, have that, product being off.
Oh, completely. Yes.
So,
one thing that we did with the announcement of Blue Oval, it was a great chamber-led initiative, is that because when the announcement came, everybody did kind of go into panic mode. What do we do? How do we do it? What do we need? How do we prepare? And so the chamber, along with several partners, including the hospital, the college, the Industrial Foundation, all worked together with private donors to commission a study. And from that, we did an Elizabethtown Fort Knox MSA transformation project. And so this study helped us to determine what really was, the impact would be. And from that, we learned that, at $1.63 million would be the result of those jobs, that we were expected our population to grow by over 22,000, that we needed, 8,800 more housing units, those type of things. And so folks can see the full results of that study on our website at hardinchamber.com under Energy State, or you can stop by and pick one of these up. But it was great to see, the schools wanted to know we need to prepare for 3,000 new students coming to our area. So that's one way that we benefited our local residents, is just by saying, this is how you need to prepare. This is what we're bracing for, planning for, in addition to all the daily things that we do, like the ribbon cuttings, the grand openings, the workshops. We advertise on our bulletin board or our billboard on North Dixie. We host the networking events. So lots of things that we do day to day to help our members.
That's good. And you talk about a lot of the initiatives right there. Is there anything maybe this month or maybe next month that you're excited about that you want to share?
Well, sure. There's always things we're excited about. So yes, we host a monthly luncheon, as folks know, the second Wednesday of every month. Typically at Pritchard, we host our networking luncheon, and that is for we average about 350 to 400 people in the room. So that is the largest gathering of business leaders. Obviously, that's the only place I know you can get that many people together to hear a great speaker, to have a great meal, to network. And so at a lot of those, we do expos. And so, for example, September will be our volunteer expo. So for all of our nonprofit members, agencies that are looking for volunteers, they can set up a booth to do that. We'll do the United Way kickoff. It'll be a great luncheon. In October, we do our manufacturing expo. So we'll highlight all of our local manufacturers, and they will also set up booths. And it's amazing. People are always surprised to know the products that are made right here in our backyard. So we'll have Summit Polymers there, and they have a console that they make. They'll have Mauser cabinetry. We'll have Flex Films, all those things. So we're excited about that. And then November, our luncheon is our military and veteran owned businesses. So that's another great expo opportunity. And it's amazing how many people may not realize that, oh my goodness, that business is owned by a veteran. We should support them. Or they provide services for military like AUSA or the VFW. So that's always a great one. But we also have our job fair coming up in September 25th. And that's a big one. So folks that are looking for quality employees, and I don't know anybody who isn't, they can participate in our job fair, which will also be at Pritchard. And that's a great opportunity, again, to network and see folks. We usually have about anywhere from 30 to 40 vendors that are there. So folks are looking for a new career. We tell them to come with a resume and a smile, and we can hopefully find them a career. But there's also other opportunities there. GED sets up for us. The local military recruitment office is set up. The workforce development office from Lincoln Trail Ad sets up. So there's a lot of opportunities for folks. So they can learn about all that on our website. But there's always a great initiative, something coming up, something we're doing. And that's what makes every day really fun and special here at the Chamber.
It's good. It's good. And I can hear the passion you talk about this. So
Yeah.
I do have to ask, you've been in the business space for a while. You've been doing this for quite some time. So what would you say really motivates you as far as why you do what you do?
I learned a long time just from my family and how we were raised is that service really is the rent that you pay for living. But when you love your community, you're willing to work for it. And so for me, I've always loved being here. My mom told my dad when they got married that they'd travel the world and do the Army thing, but we're always coming back home to Hardin County. This is home, and we will nail our feet to the ground. And so I wouldn't want to live anyplace else. It truly is special here. And so I love this community, love seeing it thrive, and I just love being a part of it. So that motivates me, and just seeing again our members succeed, seeing the progress and the growth. I know not everybody's always a fan of the progress. It has to happen, and sometimes we don't want certain things to happen or come, or we feel we're overwhelmed, or we don't have that small town charm. But I totally disagree. I tell anybody and everybody, we are a wonderful city. We have all the big city amenities with small town charm, and people still know each other. People are still friendly and welcoming. I met with a gentleman just a couple weeks ago who's wanting to bring his business to Elizabethtown, and he did. He said, wow, the warmth in Hardin County and how I was embraced. He's like, our business will be here in 8 to 10 months. We're going to open our doors because people want to be a part of what we're doing, and we're blessed in that sense. So for me, that's the motivator. When I hear members that tell me, prime example, Snow Dog's food truck, y'all might know him. Amazing. His food is so good. I'll just say that. His lemonade's great. And he joined the chamber, and he told me, he's a small guy, food truck, it's him and his wife. And he told me he always comes to our luncheons because he never walks away without at least 3 or 4 jobs already lined up by talking to people, networking. That builds his business, obviously. He did our catering for our golf scramble this year. He picked up several jobs there. So that's what it's all about. It's that networking, that connection, the advocacy that we do with our public and local elected officials. It's developing our leaders through Young Professionals Network, the Leadership Hardin County, youth leadership, all those things. So that's what really motivates me, is that I just want to see people succeed and do well and grow and prosper.
Good. Now, for the sake of time, one last question, but I'm going to combine the ones I have together.
Okay.
For businesses who aren't members of the chamber yet, or for anybody who wants to learn more about the chamber to get involved, what would you tell them to do?
So easy. So I encourage them to go to our website, as you see there on your screen, hardinchamber.com, and just take a look around and see all the programs we offer. Take a look at the board of directors, the ambassadors, our photos, all those things, and you'll see how active and engaged our chamber is and why you want to be a part of it. The second thing is we are so affordable. It is really, membership is as low as $100 for an individual, $150 for a nonprofit, and it goes on up from there. So folks, really, if they want to invest $100 all the way up to $10,000, there's a spot for them at the chamber. And so that's the great news. And then you're part of that partnership and all the benefits that come with it. For the referrals, we have conference room space. We have, the networking opportunities, the cash mobs, the lunch mobs. If you just want to be connected, get the newsletter that goes out to 2,300 emails. So you have a special event you want to promote, boom, put it on our email, and it's going to go out to 2,300 people. I think that's a great perk. The advertising opportunities, all those things. So we encourage people to check us out online or stop by the office. We're right downtown at 111 West Dixie next to Walker Square. And they can come in and ask all the questions they want, see all the things that we have to offer. I'm always happy to sit down and talk with people, or come to an event. That's even better, and see it live and in person and do all the things. So it's easy to get involved, and follow us on social too. I should say that. Yeah, we're on all the platforms.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, Kendra, that's all the questions I have. And for anybody who might be listening, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comments, or just reach out to Kendra, and we'll get it taken care of.
Kendra at hardinchamber.com.
Perfect.
Thank you, Kendra. And before we move on, there was one thing that I know that our company, where I work at Techtel, that when we joined the chamber that really helped was the group insurance plan, health insurance,
Thank you.
which has saved, I think, all of us a decent amount of money with better insurance than we would have probably been able to get otherwise.
Completely. I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you, because that's a big perk for a lot of our members. We have a workers' comp insurance discount program. We also have a health insurance through Anthem. That is great. Does save a lot of folks a lot of money. We have a Me app, which is a 401k program. So say, for example, small businesses, you don't have the time to manage a 401k program. Well, you go in with all these other members. It's managed for us by Owen LaRue Financial, and they do all the work for you. So that's a great benefit. Plus, they save you a lot of money. They save you the time, the administration, all of the things. So that's a great benefit, and a lot of people take advantage of that as well. And there's lots of member-to-member discounts that folks take advantage of. So lots of ways that your membership pays off. You really get your bang for your buck. We make sure you get that investment back multifold.
All right. Thank you, Kendra.
You-
And you can feel free to stay on board if you have time
Yeah.
and join in part of the discussions or conversations that we do have
Oh, cool.
throughout the rest of the stream.
Yes, I'll be listening. I'm gonna be watching too. I'm gonna watch and listen, but I'm gonna mute myself because I'm curious to see what else y'all have going on.
All righty. Well, thank you. And we'll move on to Nate. Brian, he's going to do our business update now. So go ahead. Take it away.
Fresh back from Disney. I'm refreshed. I missed a lot hanging out, but apparently downtown was happening. The local butcher opened last week while I was gone. I don't know if John or Phil or you all or Kendra, if y'all been over there being downtown yet. But
Look at the shirt. Nice. It was
It's a nice shirt.
I got a great
don't know.
steak there. So good.
But I'll go eventually. They've done a great job redoing the Fastenal building, and know that they're selling out and having to rethink things because they've just been so busy, which is a good thing. Elsewhere, Clean Waves Car Wash opened up and gave out some free car washes last week. That's over by Menards, if you're not familiar with it. I know that people had talked about that project for a while because I think it was originally Cheetah, and then it changed hands or changed names. I'm not sure what happened, but it's finally open. And in Radcliffe, Ina's Essentials, it's a luxury handmade soap. They opened just off Dixie as well. So all of those were last weekend. I missed all three. I'm trying to get out to these things, and I was 0 for 3, so I didn't bat well on that one. Tomorrow, Juanito's is opening its E-Town brick and mortar location. That does have one in Radcliffe. It is opening in the former Papa's Barbecue over by Rose's. That opens tomorrow. It is tacos and ice cream. And just to clarify once again, it is tacos and ice cream. Even though it says ice cream shop, it's not just ice cream. It's the tacos that everybody knows and loves. They made a name for themselves in this area, and ice cream as well. So that's going to be great. I'm sure it's going to be packed tomorrow. I know Brandon Young over at Extreme. He's been a friend of mine, and some things that I do, he's been talking about. It's like he says he loves Mexican. Now that he can just walk to it, it's going to be awesome. So I'm happy for Juanito's. Up to the northern point, probably the most northern point of the county as we can get. The Bell and the Whistle is opening at the West Point, right on the river. It's a new Greek restaurant from Chef Maria Bell. There's a post about it. I'm sure I'll find it. I don't know the complete menu just yet, but that'll be a new location. It's hoping to be like just a place where the West Point community can come together, kind of like the Social and Hub House do for downtown E-Town. They hope to do the same thing for West Point. I haven't been up to West Point in months, so I need to get out there. I talked about it before, but I didn't know the name. There's a sign now up in Glendale on what we call the Glendale side of the bridge of the I-65 overpass. It's going to be Auto Truck Financial Credit Union. I was not aware of this company, but the sign is up. It's going to be where the Key Mansion, if you've seen it, you'll know it. It's the big white house. It's on the left if you're going to Whistle Stop. It's on the right if you're coming back from Glendale, going back to town. More food news, because that's what I do. Dee's Butts Barbecue, David Pritchard. I played soccer with him a long time ago. Well, he played. I kind of just watched. He was a lot better than I was. They are now at ECTC. They are served the grill. Kevin Parrott, our world traveler, who's been to all 7 continents in like 250 countries or something like that. He said that they gave him staff free food the other day, which is awesome. Dee's Butts will basically moved out there because of their catering business. They have access to the ECTC new kitchens and stuff. They're going to be focused out there. They still will do some stuff. However, that building, which is at 645 or 654 East Dixie, the old Jerry's over there, is not going to remain closed or empty because the bar will stay open. And as well as ABC Food, our friends from downtown, Dairy Queen owners, some people said that parking can be bad there. They will be moving their food and restaurant operations over to the Jerry's location. And now that's going to be just a happen in place because we said last week, Bright Electric is going to move in that lot next to them where that hotel used to be. So that corner is going to have a complete just change in the next year or so. But the bars will be remain open. ABC Food will be out there. D's Butts will also be out there from time to time with their food truck. So it's kind of a joint venture, which is nice to see too. Local businesses joining forces. And I think Gulf Coast Connection is trying to be open tomorrow. So we'll see if they open up on Wednesday or not. But that was the goal. And also Tim Allback, who's made a name for himself just locally with all of this stuff, but the great job he's doing with the town mall renovation. I think we all can all agree it looks fantastic, and I like the vision that he's done. Well, Tim's also more local stuff as he has acquired the former tourism building, what used to be the Purple Tower across from the hotels. Now I think it's black and white. He bought that building. Public record showed it went for $3 million. Because that Speedway gas station is going to close. We know that that's where the state mandated roundabout's going to be once they extend that road. The rumors are it's going to be a gas station. We will see. I do not know. This is rumor. This is what I've been told. This is not official. Do not blame me. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I do not know, but that's just what I've heard. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I mean, Kendra, being with the chamber, I'm sure that your all's membership just keeps continuing to grow and grow, and you learn about some businesses that you can't possibly know about every single business in this county or area. There's still some places I've never been to, but it's just awesome just to see just all this stuff keep on coming, and there's a lot more on the way. We know that Lincoln Center is just now opening. It's leasing out there, buildings, I think 3 and 4. We've got some other developments on the way. Obviously, the mall will bring in some new people. It's just an exciting time in the area, and I like covering the businesses and meeting the people and meeting this from the chains to the small businesses. That it's been great to see this community grow and continue to move on.
Yeah, people have great vision, and we have been on the radar, obviously, for a lot of folks as they tell us. And at the chamber, we do not know every single one that's opening because sometimes they're not a chamber member. Sometimes they don't want to reveal it just yet. So people do call us and ask us, what's that going over there? What's going to be there? I'm not sure. I don't always know. I'm not on planning commission anymore. But we did meet with the trucks from Auto Truck Financial Credit Union. They are very excited, obviously, and it will be open to anyone. You don't have to work at Blue Oval. It will be open to anyone that lives in the Lincoln Trail Area Development District, the 8 counties that they serve. So they're great. L&N Federal Credit Union has purchased the old Fergie's, all of that. If we remember all the way back to Fergie's. But
Buffalo Wings and Rings was the
yes, now Wings and Rings. And of course, with the Publix development, with the new Kroger development, there will be lots more coming. We met last week, and he's a new chamber member with the owner of Nothing But Cakes. And so folks that love those butt cakes, myself included, they will be coming to Elizabethtown. He's just trying to make his selection of where to go, but he's already getting ingrained and wants to serve the community. They do a lot of fundraisers. So if you have a school team, an academic team, a sports team, they are great fundraisers. And Tom Brown is wanting to do that. He brought samples last week to the chamber luncheon, and everyone went crazy, and they're so good. So he's for sure coming. But we do hear all those rumors, and people get things started. We work the state fair on Sunday. And so we had people saying, well, we're getting this, aren't we? Well, I heard this, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, maybe not. No, we don't always know. But sometimes we speak things into existence. So maybe it will happen.
Phil, you might want to put that on the scroll that Nothing But Cakes is officially on the way. I know it's been rumored for quite a while.
Yes, it is official.
Go to the K-pop building. What about Parlor Donuts? They put on their website that they're coming. Have you heard anything from them?
I have not. No, but please have them call me. That would be great.
Because some people ask me is like, all I know is I saw it on their website. That's
exactly
any location.
Right. They would be wise to come this way. And I know we do have people looking all the time. We had some special guests at the chamber luncheon just last week that, again, are considering opening businesses here, and they would be foolish not to. Of course, we're very biased, but they know E-Town is the fastest growing city in the Commonwealth. And some of them want to come to the Fort Knox-Radcliffe area. The new Dollar General and West Point is going to hopefully draw some more business up on that end of the county. So, growth is everywhere, which is the great news. So we're excited. Check us out.
I mentioned Seven Brew Coffee, I believe they're going behind Shoney's. Have they met with you all yet? I know that they did tell me that they are coming. And have
Yay.
you heard anything about another hometown pizza returning to E-Town?
I would love for Hometown Pizza to return to E-Town. I've heard that rumor as well, but they have not reached out to us. So, nor has the Dutch Brothers, which we know they are for sure going in Radcliffe. But
Yeah, I saw the
sometimes
sign
people
is
wait.
up there.
Yeah, the sign is up. So often we wait. And no, I do not know about K-Pot. We get calls and people ask us at the fair, when is K-Pot opening? I have no idea. I can go on the record as saying, I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I knew. I wish I could make it open faster. We're all excited about it, but I don't know a thing about it. So.
Well, there's another scroll, non-breaking news. Kendra doesn't know either.
Exactly. Yep. Sorry. Because people do. They think, and we try to know a little bit about everything here at the chamber, and we get bits and pieces and our ear to the ground, and our wonderful volunteers and board and people share with us, but we don't always catch everything. But we do love Tim Albach. He did a great tour of the mall for our Leadership Hardin County class last year, behind the scenes to share his vision, what's happening. So that was very special. And we, I know he's probably got great plans for the tourism building. So we have lots of folks that are just truly visionary and doing great things here, like the Todd Davises, the Renaissance Group, those folks that are making our community even more attractive. So they're coming. Build it, they will come. Feed them, they will come. I met a guy at the state fair, and he said they live in Washington County. And he said, oh, we call it Eats Town because that's where we always come to eat. You all have everything. I'm like, you're right. We do.
I made that list of all the restaurants, and I did it by group, by location. And I called it Eat Town for a reason.
See, there you go.
That I saw somebody said they posted on Duff's. They came all the way from Ohio to eat at Duff's because they didn't have one over there where they were from.
Oh my gosh.
So it's been interesting to watch people that post that they'll drive from hundreds of miles or hours to come eat at Duff's and some of the other locations.
Wow. So, and I have also heard rumor there will be probably a small business in downtown. As you know, we're revitalizing downtown, southern part of town, where the new trailhead is going out to the soon-to-be amphitheater. So I heard there's going to possibly be a little maybe a fish place or something there. So we'll see.
That's great.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you back on every once in a while. And I would love to see you and Michelle Mitchell both on our stream at the same time.
Yes, love her. In fact, they are at, they had Radcliffe Small Business Alliance luncheon today. So that's why I'm here with you guys. But normally I would be there, and they have a great speakers today talking about media. But we love Michelle. We work together quite a lot. And so I'd love to be on here together because, we do a lot of
It'd be interesting just to see y'all bounce rumors and ideas off each other.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, we meet for lunch from time to time. Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, great. Well, thank you, Nate. That was a very good segment on business updates. We're going to move over here to John O'Brien now. We got events.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Nate, had a question. So Craft House Pizza in Radcliffe, that's pretty much hometown pizza, right? I mean, it's all the same. So the recipes no, it's not?
It's
different brand, different chain.
Yeah, and it's
okay.
delicious.
It's interesting because the recipes for the pizzas are all the exact same. Like if you look at each of those pizzas, because I worked at a hometown back when it was in E-Town.
Yeah.
All those pizzas are the exact same pizzas. The sandwiches are the same sandwiches.
Okay.
Unless it's just but from what I can tell, it's two different owners, two different brands.
Okay. Well, they're right on par with it. I haven't tried it, but it looks the same to me.
I live on the south side of it, so I could be at Hometown Pizza in Hodgenville in about probably 10 minutes.
Right.
I do remember the one that we did have was basically near the Dolphin Drive Kroger's, how I kind of called it. It was in that area before it became
right next to Baskin Robbins over there. Yeah.
Yes. I highly recommend Craft House. It's delicious. They have hot brown pizza, chicken spinach artichoke, and it's a great price. It's really affordable. It's a great vibe. It's in the former burger bar. So it still has a great, ambiance to it, but it's like you can get, I got a huge salad and a personal pizza, which was probably that big around or so. And it was like $11 and it was delicious. So I highly recommend Craft House Pizza. Yeah. Super good.
I've been there before. Told Pete Countryman up in Radcliffe. He's one of my Radcliffe sources.
I love Pete.
Said it was great. Said if we ever go back, if we have the time to meet up, that's probably where we're going to end up going.
Yeah. Check it out.
But Craft House has been great. Belly's another good one I haven't been out to yet. Beer Belly. But I need to go up there and eat some. I still need to eat the chocolate lab, even though I'm diabetic. So I've heard great things about that. So Radcliffe has quite a few great places to eat. I know people look at E-Town, but Radcliffe, you can eat very well there.
You really
For
can.
sure.
Good stuff.
All right, so this week we got some fun stuff. We got Food Truck Tuesday up at Phillips Grove. That's tonight, 5 to 8. Food trucks, music, gathering time, hanging out with people. Take your family up there after school. Get a good dinner. Also, going on right now till about 3:30. There's a virtual job fair going on with the Kentucky's Career Center Lincoln Trail. So go online for them, and you can possibly see if you can get a job. Put your resume in. Talk with somebody about getting a job if you need one. Really good thing to do. Tomorrow morning, as the sun rises, so do the souls. The morning meetup down at Running Souls, 6:30 in the morning to 7:30. Head on downtown, right around the corner here from where I'm at now, and you can do a little jog around town, meet up with them, and then get a coffee at Vibe afterwards, or a little energy bite. Those are really good. You warm up in the microwave. They are outstanding. Also, it's Way Back Wednesday tomorrow at the State Theater. They're playing Beaches at 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. Anybody love Beaches? Makes you cry every time. But super good one.
I think you've asked a couple times about peaches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Beaches. This is Beaches though. Beaches
Okay.
with a B. B.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But no, not peaches. Yeah, peaches are delicious too. But no,
Gotcha.
Beaches. The sad movie that makes everybody cry.
Yeah. Bette Midler. Oh, Wind Beneath My Wings. All
Yep.
of it. Yeah. Yeah. Take
All
your
of it.
ladies, fellas. I'm saying just take your ladies.
Thursday got a lot going on Thursday. All right. So again, we got the historic walking tour. We have the Tavern in the Garden going on. We also have the Dogs Days of Summer at BBT. That's the second to last one. So this will be the second to last Dog Days of Summer at BBT. Proceeds go to the Friends of Hardin County Animal Shelter. Also, Don't Have a Clue trivia out at Cosmic Golf. So they're doing a little trivia night out there at 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I think there's a registration online to do that. You need to make sure you get your space because that will fill up fast. Also, a little thing I heard about Cosmic Golf. They're doing half price like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Is that right, Nate?
Yes, half price Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then Thursday. I think they have something else too. I didn't catch the price on that, but I am glad they kind of listed something. I think we all talked about that maybe you should have half price or drop the rates during the week. They saw
sure.
that, they see that. I hope the people pick up on it and support them during the week because you can't make all your money just on the weekends.
It's rough.
It is rough. Hotels drop rates during the middle of the week. Planes are known to do that to keep planes full. It's just something that's smart to do. Plus, you have so many employees you still have to pay. So I hope people take advantage of that. So I guess you can go out to it's for the outdoor bays only. So I think it's $30 then to play.
Okay.
It's a great price, I think, for 4 or 6 people. Whatever
Yeah.
you do. I still can't
Not
knock off the
bad.
tee. I can throw it at the target, I guess. But I hope people take advantage of that and see that yes, they are listening. They are making changes. That they're not just black and white concrete. This is what we're doing. Get over it. But I think they've already reacted. Obviously, adding breakfast, as people said, that was great for them because they didn't open with the breakfast when I talked to them. So, but the prices change and people can quit complaining about it.
Definitely. Also going on Thursday down at the Haycraft, there's a comedy show and silent auction for the Ataxia Foundation. Tickets are $100, includes appetizers, cash bar, and an auction. So, and a show. Don't forget that show. A little comedy for you. What's your all's favorite comedian? Who is that? Anybody got a favorite comedian?
I liked Mitch Hedberg. I tell we were at
That's my favorite. Yes.
We were at Disney the other day at the Disney Springs garage, and the escalator was stuck. And they actually usually they'll stop it, but this time they let us walk it up.
Yeah.
And Courtney looks at me. She's like, "An escalator can never break. Timberlayer stairs. Sorry for the convenience." And every time I click that and I roll, I will be there. I do know the family that's putting it on. I was able to ask Cosmic Golf and Heartland and all the people to help donate to the cause. So I did help put together the silent auction. Courtney and I are actually donating something as well, and we will be there in case people want to meet me up. Or I know the family; they're a great family. The kid is so cute, and he loves Disney just like us. And so we bonded over that. But I think it's gonna be a great time. I've never been to the Haycraft, so that's gonna be a first for me. But I think it's going to be a great time, and hopefully raising money for a disease that I didn't even know of until I met the family and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lightning day. I think it's going to be fun. I took off work specifically for it, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I think my favorite is Shane Gillis.
Okay, yeah, I like Shane Gillis. Like I said, I'm a Mitch Hedberg fan, 100%. For me, he told jokes. He didn't tell stories. I feel like these days, like comedians are like just telling stories that might be funny or might not be funny, but you got to sit around so long to hear it. It might not be worth your time. What about you guys, Scott? What do you think? Favorite comedian?
Probably here locally is Jay Chandler.
Okay.
Yeah, I follow him online. He seems to have some comedic value, certain comedic value, and I just like it. I like certain type of comedy. So,
Right on. Kendra, how about you?
I've been on a Leanne Morgan kick, so I love her.
Okay.
I just watched her Netflix series because she's just funny. She's down home. Her voice is incredible. Just cracks me up, and she and I relate. We can relate to a lot of the same things that women of a certain age are going through. So, but I love a good comedian, and so there's a long list. It's hard to list just one. I mean, everybody from Carol Burnett to Richard Pryor, Kevin Hart, Henry Cho. There's just a lot. So
There are a ton, yeah. Yep. Also Thursday's jam packed. There's an event that I started. I thought of last week, and we're playing down at the Pritchard Community Center outside. A little basketball, a little 3-on-3. It is in the hub, so you can get a drink, take it down to Pritchard Community Center, and hang out and watch the basketball games. We'll also be having some people. If you have a tab somewhere, they will go and get your drink and carry it for you to down there. Because again, it's all in the hub. We're all good in the hub. As long as we're using those crosswalks and being of age, and in between those hours of 12 and 12, we're having a good time. Out at Duff's on Thursday also. Again, there's a coaches show at Duff's, the E-Town High School football talk. They're going to be talking about football, maybe talking about some wings. It'd be a good time. They'll be out there. Fish fry on Friday at the Legion. Seems like they're doing that. It's a great time. Good cause out there. Free yoga at the farmers market, Phil, on Saturday morning. You going to be there?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, it's almost pawpaw season. I'm hoping somebody has some pawpaws at the farmers market. You all like pawpaws at all?
You're going to have to explain a little bit.
Pawpaw. Okay, so a pawpaw is what's called a Kentucky banana. It's a weird kind of tropical fruit that grows in the area, and it kind of tastes like a mango, pineapple, banana hybrid. It was actually George Washington's favorite fruit, kind of dessert. He would chill them, be kind of like a custard.
Maybe
they're delicious.
Maybe we could get Deuster's to make us a pawpaw flavored ice cream.
That would be amazing. Either Deuster's or the Dreamery, either one. We could get them to knock it out. We actually have a drink here at BBT that we make out of the Pawpaw Ale8.
Oh.
It's pretty tasty. Made a syrup out of that, so it's a nice, refreshing, kind of almost tropical feel with bourbon. It's really good.
Do they make like a Pawpaw split, like a banana split? Have you ever seen one of those?
I haven't seen that, no. But that sounds pretty interesting, though.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for.
For sure. We're going to have to come up with those ideas. Let's see. We got so much stuff going on this week. Oh, the E-Town Con, the summer 2025 down at the community center. That is on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Looks like kids 11 and under for free with one adult. So that's kind of cool. So take your kids down there, check it out, the Comic-Con, all the people dress up as your favorite character. Have any of y'all ever dressed up as a character for a festival like that?
Outside of Halloween, that's a no.
Neither have I. I've visited some of them, but never dressed up. Never had the nerve. Family paintball at the with the Devers at the Condors paintball field is going to be on Saturday as well, 9:45 to 3 p.m.
Any of y'all ever played paintball much? Anybody?
I've never done paintball. I've done laser tag,
I used to
which
do it a
out in
lot when
Malibu
I was a
Jack
kid.
is pretty nice. It's pretty cheap out there too. It's not
It
very
is.
expensive to do it out there, but it's really fun.
Paintball is a lot of fun if you haven't done
I need
it.
to do
I
it.
highly suggest trying it out.
Cool. We'll do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And they've been out there for a long time because I would go out there and play when I was probably like 25 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
have been
crazy
there
to
for
say.
quite a while. That they've been there. Cars and coffee at the Hardin County Honda on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. A car showcase and coffee meetup. So get your little caffeine, hang out, take your car out there, show it off. Free skating Saturday nights, 4:30 to 6:30 at the Hardin County Roller Rink up there. So that's awesome. The skate land, right? Not Hardin County Roller Rink anymore. It's the skate land. Radcliffe Skate Land. And what else we have? Yeah. Changing Faces. And the J Holiday Red Carpet event is going to be at the Haycraft. That is on Saturday. So Haycraft is packed this week. Thursday night and Saturday night got events going on. That's going to be some live R&B show, VIP tables, a cash bar, and food. That is from 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. I don't know how they're staying open so late. I thought it was 1 a.m. shut off. But yeah, they're going to be rocking until 2 a.m. in the morning. So if you want to get your dance on, that's the place to be.
Yeah. Did you hit that fish fry fundraiser?
Oh, I forgot about that too. My bad. Thurman's Landing fish fry fundraiser. Donation base. So give what you can, and includes a fish slaw, hush puppies, baked beans, and dessert.
Yep.
Sounds
Good little
delicious.
deal.
Can't go wrong. Yes.
I also know I got a message from Mr. Bramblett. They have an auction this Saturday at 10 a.m. on a house out at 1008 Fisher Lane in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Be a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath house in about a 1.3 acre lot. And the house is over 2,700 square feet, so that's going to be auctioned. Well, actually, no, that's on August 23rd. But that is this weekend. Okay, so that is Saturday.
You're good.
But thought I'd mention that.
Yes.
And looks like our Danny O'Brien, who is a friend of mine, I'm sure John knows him fairly well. Saturday morning, 8 to 11, will be a wonderful breakfast at the E-Town Airport. Only $10, one bill.
Oh,
Well, let you do 2 5s or 10 ones or whatever else you're doing. Or just use your card, waffles, eggs, sausage, biscuits, gravy, and drinks. Biscuits, gravy, not my thing, but again, people do love them. Go eat it. They're going to have a fly-in on numerous planes. And you can also check out like all the stuff they got going on at the airport. I know Kendra, I'm sure the businesses are excited about all the airport changes we have going on over there. New terminal and I think a new hangar and all sorts of stuff. And if that's not busy enough, we also have the Heartland Homecoming Parade. It's Saturday. I don't know if Kendra's riding with anybody this one or not. Downtown starts at 10 a.m. It will go from the square and it goes all the way up to Helmwood, a.k.a. the Roses Shopping Center, a.k.a. the thing across from the church and Walgreens. So downtown's just a place to be. Ooh, all sorts of stuff.
Yes, all kinds of good stuff, which that is a great parade. So I was going to throw that shout out, as well as please go out to the airport and support. You can do the parade, go out, have breakfast there. Saturday will also be the United Way annual skydive. So there are lots of local folks, including our very own Melanie Parker. She's the VP of operations here at the Chamber, who are jumping for a cause, and they've all been raising money. And so United Way will be having a kind of a party on the ground with things for kids to do, picnic food, all kinds of stuff as we watch. There's about 23 volunteers that have that are, in my opinion, just adrenaline junkies that are jumping out of a perfectly good airplane for a good cause. So they'll be parachuting and skydiving. So please come out and enjoy and watch and cheer folks on and support United Way if you can. And have that big breakfast that Danny O'Brien is talking about. I'm down for some waffles, man. So.
I know Brian Smith, I helped him raise money when he jumped. I don't know if he wore his bow tie or not when he did.
He did. And he's doing it again this year. He's doing it again. He would not be Brian if he did not have on a bow tie. So he and his wife, Brianne, who actually works at United Way, are jumping again this year, as well as some other local folks from several different businesses. And so I'm excited to watch them. Radcliffe City Councilwoman Terry Owens will be jumping. She's a retired lieutenant colonel, so she's had experience, but she will be part of the jump. I believe Michelle Mitchell is jumping. There's a lot of folks on that list. You can check them out, United Way of Central Kentucky, and see. But I will be on the ground cheering them on. Go, 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 crazy people.
Great. And where is that part? Is that at the airport too?
It will be
on Saturday morning.
At the airport, yes. So come out and watch them, or just look to the skies, and you'll see folks jumping about every 20 minutes.
Great. Awesome. That was a lot of events and business information.
And next weekend's pretty darn full too. I mean, back-to-back weekends, it's just a lot of stuff going on. So get out. I know it's 9,000 degrees. Scott always tells us to be cool, be safe. I think I might have gotten too hot to Orlando. We get my fan broke, so that was great. I had to pull out the sweat towel because it was like 95.
Can I give one more shout out? One more
Go
event.
for it.
So tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. is the last CST graduation at Fort Knox. That's the Cadet Summer Training, which is the Army's largest training that they do. And it's right here in our backyard every single year. This is the very last graduation. So if folks have not had the opportunity, it is so easy to get on post, to access it, and get to Brooksfield and watch those young cadets. Their families are here in town. You probably see the welcome posters all over town. It brings thousands and thousands of people to our community. They often walk in our doors and ask, hey, where's a great place to eat? Or we're going to go out to the concert at the lake or whatever. But to see those ceremonies gives you goosebumps. So I highly encourage people, if you want to support our military, support our young cadets that are coming up, and just see the names. They're from all across the country. Join us tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the very last of the CST graduations for 2025.
Great. That's a good plug too.
Yeah, got to give them a plug. Go Army.
You got to. Go Army. All right, guys. Well, we thank you for joining us. Before we jump off here, just wanted to remind you to subscribe to us again. Go to Hardin Local or scan this QR code. I try to use my mouse, but I think that's not going to help. And I think my camera is mirrored the wrong way from what I'm used to, so I should be going. There we go. There's the QR code. And just get that scanned and go ahead and finish our checklist out there. And then make sure you follow us on TikTok. We've got over 500 followers now. We just started that a few weeks ago. Went from 100 followers to over 500 in a week. So appreciate you guys joining us there. And we hope to be able to live stream on that platform soon. They kicked us off. I'm not real sure why. They never told me why as far as the live streaming went. We only live streamed once, but I'll figure it out and we'll be on there. In the meantime, you can watch us on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. And on September 11th at 6 p.m., we will be having our first artist spotlight with Eddie Milburn. He'll just be sharing his artist story and how he came to be what he's doing now and show off some of his art. We'll probably even highlights if he has any pieces that are up for sale. And give you an opportunity to ask him some questions. That'll be 6 p.m. on September 11th.
Nice.
So, anything else, guys?
That's about it for me.
All right. Thank you, Hardin County, for joining us. Don't forget to join us every week to stay in the know. And we thank you, Kendra, for joining us. It's been very informative. Very lucky to have you running the chamber.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thanks for all that you all do. Thank you. It's all about local. So I love what you all are doing. Thank you very much. Reach out anytime.
All right, everybody. Have a great week.